Hi everyone, this is Julianne Victoria of Through the Peacock's Eyes. Welcome to my channel. So today I want to talk about grounding, how to ground, and I listed 7-8 ways that you can utilize, practice to help you feel more grounded. And being grounded is really being in your body, being connected to the earth, not being too much out there, which can happen if you're working with a lot of esoteric, mystical, spiritual things, especially if you're doing a lot of spiritual work, which can include deep inner work. You tend to be, even though we say inner, we tend to get outside our bodies and completely or mostly in that emotional, psychological, even mental realm. And so we kind of lose our physical forms a little bit, but we need to have that balance. We need to be in our bodies. We are here. We were born into these bodies for a reason, not to be out of them, but to live through them. And so having that balance of, using our mind as a tool, working with our emotions, getting in tune with our intuition, and so on, with being in our bodies, being connected to the physical forms that we are, being connected to the earth. So the sun just burst out from behind some clouds, so I got really bright. Hopefully the lighting will settle down a little bit. Okay, and I also want to mention that synchronistically, my friend Marina Moon over at Marina Moon Tarot has just posted a video on grounding to do tarot readings, something along those lines. So I'll link that either on screen at the end and or in the description box below. And I do want to point out one thing she mentioned, which I actually do, which I don't think about as grounding, but when I watched her video, I was like, oh yeah, that's totally something I do to help me feel grounded, to me feel like I'm in my physical existence really strongly, is to do some chores, is to stop what you're doing. And she said, do the dishes. So what I do, and I guess I can add this to my list here, is I vacuum the floor. So I have 3 dogs. 2 of them are Alaskan Malamute, so a lot of fur, and I have a cat, and me, my husband, a baby. So there's a lot of stuff on the floor every day, and I feel like the furs multiply by themselves overnight. So vacuuming the floors, the entire house, is a way that I get grounded and settled and ready for the day. Okay, so we'll add doing chores, doing something practical, getting that done, completed, accomplished, and also out of the way so you can focus on other things. Okay, so my list that I wrote down here, number 1 is meditation, and I've mentioned this in a few other vlog discussion videos. So sitting meditation, that could be just sitting, resting your mind, sitting, doing a specific type of meditation practice. So there's like shamatha, vipassana, focusing on something like a lotus flower, whatever type of meditation practice suits you. That's something you can do to get grounded, to get in your body, and to get out of the mind. So that's a really good one, especially if you're an overthinker, an overanalyzer, you're worried a lot of anxiety. It's really hard to get that meditation practice going. But once you do, it really helps you to get out of too much mind energy and into your body, into your physical existence, into your form. Okay. And I wrote especially, meditating outdoors, because nature is grounding, on grass, on earth, on sand, at the beach, if possible. If not, meditating, sitting inside, on the floor, on a chair, whatever's comfortable for your body is fine. But it helps you to get out of the mind energy too much, because mind energy is air. It's up there, it's out there, right? You want to be grounded in your body, connected to the physical presence, form that you are, and connected to the earth if possible. You can even visualize connection to the earth if you're sitting in a chair. Okay. Now, number 2, I wrote down moving meditation. So walking a labyrinth if you have one nearby, or just walking in circles in a room, silently, restfully, arms folded in front or behind you. Not so much the exercise, but just the moving meditation. And in the past, I've gone to a Buddhist temple, and we did seated meditation, and then we'd get up and walk around the room and do moving meditation, and then we would do seated meditation. We'd alternate that. So that's something else you can do too. And moving the body Also helps you to be in the body. So coming off of that, my third thing on my list is exercise. Exercise can be very grounding. One, it helps to burn off too much steam. So hot, fiery emotions, frustration, anger, stress. Exercise can help to just disperse some of that, some of the excess. And it can help settle the mind. So I've found that running, and I was a competitive runner for 18 years, so running is just so natural for me, that often when I'm running, if there's something that's been bothering me, something I'm stressed out about, a problem I'm trying to solve, there goes the sun again, I'm able to kind of disperse that excess mental electricity. And once my mind clears and I'm in that zone, then the insight, the solution, the, I guess, new message, the creative insight comes. Okay, so moving meditation and exercise, and especially exercise outdoors and exercise where you're connecting to the earth. So walking, hiking, running. It doesn't have to be that if you're a cyclist or you do something else, but exercise. Okay. Now the fourth thing on my list for how to ground is to just do some visualization, visualizing roots coming out from your feet. So you can be sitting, you can be standing, but feet flat on the ground. Again, if you can do this outdoors, connected to the actual earth, that would be awesome. And visualize roots coming from your feet and going into Mother Earth. If there's a specific plant's roots that resonate with you, you can envision those coming from your feet, connecting to the earth, connecting to the life and the cycles of life that are, all over, that are what make up Mother Earth. And you can also then try to feel the nourishment coming to you through those roots. Okay. The fifth thing on my list is eating root vegetables or tubers. So potatoes, carrots, beets, any root tuber-like vegetable, anything that grows in the ground, onions, garlic, leeks, anything else you can think of, any root vegetables, eating those regularly. Every day, if you can, if you like them, just on some regular basis. Actually ingesting that which comes right out of the ground, right out of Mother Earth. And of course, all fresh fruits and vegetables come from the earth, but really eating those root vegetables, it helps to nourish the root chakra, so Muladhara. And then that helps make it easier to ground when you're in those stressed out states. I hope that makes sense. But I often, in my Reiki and shamanic healing sessions, I often recommend people to eat root vegetables because a lot of people are very ungrounded. Okay. I also wrote down eating more red and black foods because those colored foods also nourish the first chakra, the root chakra, Muladhara. So red foods like fruits and berries, red potatoes. So if you can get the color and the root vegetable together, that's awesome. Black foods, so blackberries. There aren't a whole lot of black foods. Dark foods, dark colored foods. The color of fertile earth is black, so dark brown or black foods. Okay, not burnt black foods, healthy black foods. Number 6 on my list here, I put gardening. If you like to garden, going to like a park where there's a garden, a floral garden, a conservatory, or just being outdoors in nature, doing whatever it is you want to do. And then 7 on my list, I wrote connecting to family and or ancestors. So connect with actual family members that are living. They are part of your roots, genetically, environmentally even. So if you're adopted, even your adoptive family is where your roots are in this life. And ancestors. So not just living ancestors like parents, grandparents, or if you have great-grandparents, but connecting to ancestors in spirit. And you can do that by just saying a prayer for them talking to them, envisioning a memory, a lovely memory you had with them, connecting to those ancestral roots, nourishes the root chakra and hence enhances grounding. Being grounded, being in the being that you are in this lifetime. And then number 8 on my list, or number 9 if you want to include Marina Moons, do some chores. I wrote, whatever makes you feel whole and at peace. For some, that can be pampering yourself, getting a massage, going to a spa, taking a nap, hanging out with your pets. What makes you feel whole and at peace? And when you're in that whole, because when you're feeling whole, you're in your body, your spirit is connected with your body, so body, mind, and soul, the whole, you could say the whole package. You're feeling whole. You're feeling at peace within. Then you're likely to just automatically be grounded. And when you're grounded, so the importance of being grounded is, one, you're able to manage reality a little better. When we get too much into our thoughts, we start worrying about things, we're stressed out, we're in too much mental energy. Again, it's air, it's all out here, or we're lost in some emotions, and some of those emotions come from the mind. We get out of our bodies and we forget things, we get clumsy, we miss things in our physical daily lives, or things just aren't done as well. So we need to be grounded and able to manage not just the physical, that helps us to also manage the mental and emotional. So it's very healing. And all grounding practices connect us to Mother Earth, to nature, and she is nourishing. Okay. I hope this list is helpful. I hope I'm making sense here, but it comes up quite a lot in client sessions, especially my distance Reiki and shamanic healing sessions, and people ask me all the time. People have asked me on my blog several times over the years, so I thought I'd make this video and put this list together for you guys. So I hope this is helpful. Thank you for watching, stopping by, liking, sharing, and subscribing, and do leave comments. How do you ground yourself? What are your grounding practices? What works for you? Because those may help other people who read those comments as well. All right, I will see you back here soon.